You sit down to work. You know exactly what you need to do. And somehow, 10 minutes later, you're scrolling your phone. Then you tell yourself, I'm lazy. I have no discipline. Why can't I just do it? But what if laziness isn't actually the problem? What if your brain is avoiding the task for a completely different reason? And once you understand that reason, procrastination starts making a lot more sense. Here's the strange thing about your brain.
It doesn't always choose what's best for your future. It often chooses what's easiest and most comfortable right now. Imagine you have an important assignment due tomorrow. Finishing it could make your life easier, but opening your phone gives you something immediately. Entertainment, novelty, and almost zero effort.
So your brain doesn't necessarily think, I should destroy my future. It simply thinks, this feels better right now. But there's another problem. Sometimes the task itself creates an uncomfortable feeling. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe you're afraid you'll fail. Maybe you don't know where to start. Or maybe you secretly expect yourself to do it perfectly. And suddenly, checking Instagram feels irresistible. Cleaning your room feels important. Watching just one video feels completely reasonable. You're not necessarily avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling attached to the task. And this creates a simple loop. First, you see the task. Then you feel discomfort. So you escape. The moment you escape, you feel relief. And that relief teaches your brain something very powerful. Avoiding the task makes me feel better. That's why procrastination can become a habit. Every time you escape the uncomfortable feeling, your brain gets a tiny reward. But here's where you can break the cycle. You don't need to suddenly become an incredibly disciplined person. You don't need 5 hours of motivation.
You don't even need to finish the entire task. You only need to make the first step ridiculously small. Instead of saying, I'm going to study for 3 hours, tell yourself, I'm going to study for 2 minutes. Don't say, I'm going to write the entire article. Say, I'm going to write the first sentence. Don't say, I'm going to clean my entire room. Say, I'm going to clean this one small area. Your goal isn't to finish. Your goal is to start without triggering resistance. And something interesting happens once you start. The task that looked huge from a distance suddenly becomes smaller. Your brain gets new information. This isn't as difficult as I thought. And once you're already moving, continuing becomes much easier than starting. But there's one more thing you can do. Remove the easiest escape route. Put your phone in another room. Close unnecessary tabs. Turn off notifications. And make the thing you want to do easier to access. Don't rely on willpower when you can change your environment. So the next time you catch yourself procrastinating, don't immediately call yourself lazy. Ask a better question. What feeling am I trying to avoid? Is it boredom, fear of failure, confusion, perfectionism, or simply the discomfort of starting? Because procrastination isn't always a battle against laziness. Sometimes it's a battle against discomfort.
And you don't win that battle by waiting for motivation. You win it by making the first step so small that your brain has almost nothing to fight against. So don't finish the whole thing today, just start.